Hey, gang, what is the primary core value, your primary core value that drives and fulfills your purpose? Your purpose is why we as spirits came into this physical body, in this body here, to manifest this purpose, to contribute to the lives of others in this physical plane at this time, in history, in this time of the world where we can make the biggest impact. So, what would be the primary core value? Well, our first belief is that we are spirits having a human experience here to fulfill that purpose. And I'm going to show you what the primary core value is. So let me share my screen. Now I'm taking this from slides in the boot camp. We just came back, boot camp 1, which is the most powerful self-empowerment leadership training in chiropractic. And it's actually a world-class life coaching system that creates massive transformations in people. So let me share my screen. So what is that primary core value? Well, here I'm going to go through it. We're going to go through it right now. That primary core value is personal growth. Now imagine, first of all, we have 6 human needs. I learned that from Tony Robbins. One of our human needs is to grow. We're either growing in health or we're growing in disease. We're either growing our consciousness or we're shrinking in our consciousness. But things are always progressing. Things are always moving. And so when personal growth is your primary core value, that means to fulfill our purpose, we always have to grow to the next level. We always have to raise our consciousness. If we're going to create something in the world today that doesn't exist right now, and you know what that purpose is, even if you don't, then we have to grow into that. So when your primary core value is personal growth and you're committed to it, the things you do day to day add to your growth. They add to your elevation in your consciousness. They change and you develop skills and new things you need to do to get to the next level. So when personal growth is your primary core value, what also happens? This leads to every step in your life, including where you are at right now. So if you have a purpose that isn't fulfilled, what's going to drive you? The fact that you may have to develop a skill you don't have. You have to develop a consciousness maybe where you're not at yet. And the relationships with people is most important. How we contribute to the lives of others. So what if your core value was personal growth in every relationship? That means not only would we have to grow, but when we make that core value personal growth, we are going to add to the growth of other people. So is every relationship going to turn out like we want? Absolutely not. What's that mean? Sometimes relationships end. Sometimes they're painful. We're interacting with other human beings that may not know how to love ourselves. But because our core value is personal growth, what's the gift that you got from that relationship? How did that help you evolve your spirit? Even if it doesn't end the way you preferred, did you grow in some way from that relationship in a positive way? And then if that becomes our core value, how did we add to the lives of others? If we interact with anybody, regardless if it's 5 seconds, walking by someone and saying hello, people are in your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. A reason could be 5 minutes. A season could be three months, 6 months, or 5 years, or a lifetime. It could be we have lifelong relationships. But when your core value is personal growth, then our value is to add value to the lives of everybody we interact with. What if we lived with that? How rewarding, how fulfilling would that be for your purpose? You would have a whole different life. Now, here's another thing we teach in another slide in the boot camp. Influence is a transference of emotion. And the person that has the most influence has the highest conviction. The person with the most conviction to their purpose, the person who has the most clarity on their core value, and if that primary core value is personal growth, the more clear you are with having that core value and living with personal growth to yourself and personal growth to other people, The more conviction you have, the more influence you have, the more you can help people bring the best out of themselves. Man, what an amazing life that would be. You are going to fulfill your purpose on a much higher level. So, what's the next thing? How do you do that? Well, what it is be your best at where you are right now. If we can just be our best, hey, I live at the beach. It's pretty easy to be in a good mood when you're walking by the beach. However, I can walk down in my own world, look at the ground. I see people walking down by the beach on their phone, and they're missing the beautiful ocean. They're missing somebody that walked by them that they could have smiled at. They're missing the little baby or the puppy, or they're just missing the feel of the warmth of the sunshine, on their face and on their body. There's so much to miss. But when we focus on being our best right now, then we want to give love. We want to smile at people. We want to say hello. We want to bend over and pick up a piece of trash on the sidewalk and throw it in the trash can. We want to have conversations. Maybe we want to go run stairs. I don't think I ever want to run stairs, but hey, can that make my body a little better? Yes, of course. So how about we just be our best where we are right now, and we make that a core value of personal growth to ourselves every day, personal growth to the relationships and the people that are in our life, regardless of the duration, 5 seconds, 5 minutes, 5 years, or a lifetime. Man, we will live a more fulfilling life. So let me stop sharing my screen right here and go back. So, hey, the boot camps, we teach these in boot camps, man, they are powerful. It is more, your life is more, in my opinion, more about spirituality, more about coming into agreement and consciousness of who you really are, who God created you to be, becoming so clear on that we can be so influential with other people because the relationship with ourselves, the relationship with our higher self, and how we express that in the world. Man, we go through this in the boot camps, people automatically come back and they automatically grow. That's how we can guarantee success. And even if you're not a chiropractor, let's do this because people are starving. They're thirsting for love. They're thirsting for connection. They're thirsting for unity. And if we can do this, we can create a world that is better than anything that's been created in the past. So let's make our primary core value personal growth with ourselves and with others. And let's leave an impact and a legacy. And let's leave footsteps in the sands of time that will be there forever. All right. Love you guys. Thanks.